Hello folks, Hot Rod Rodney 25 back for another eBay purchase video. Can't really say it's a mail call, but it's because it's from eBay, from an eBay seller. But let's get with it. I finally, after about 2 years, finally got around to ordering a CMX clean machine rail car. Of course, you all are very familiar with these. You N-scale guys and HO guys all probably have one way before me. I know a few don't, that can't afford them. But anyway, it comes with your filler syringe, of course, your heavy cleaning car, and of course it's heavy because you want a lot of weight to keep it on the track with your fluid, whatever cleaning fluid you use. I'm going to be using alcohol because that's what most model railroaders use. Some prefer what is it, acetone or whatever it is. Some people use track cleaners and stuff like that. I've seen and read, I've seen YouTube videos that people use transmission fluid. Now I thought of that idea, but I don't think I'm not going to fill a CMX cleaning car with transmission fluid. I just ain't going to do it. I'm going to put probably a strong alcohol in it, like a 91% or a little less, and that's just the way I'm gonna clean my track. That's what most of you probably use, and I've seen great results from your videos from you using it. And anyway, you get a pack of cleaning pads. Well, actually, these are extra cleaning pads that I had ordered from the same seller. I'm sorry, I got an extra set from the same seller on a different lot. These are the cleaning pads that come with it. You get extra gaskets, which is the gasket for your filt cap. And your, I don't think it's the gasket for this. There's a little gasket and a big gasket. Well, anyway, it's probably both for the fill cap. I'm not sure, but hopefully I'll never have to replace those. But I've got them, with the kit. And this is what more likely it'll be coming in, guys, unless you buy it as a used one. But this is brand new, and this came from www.modelrailroadsupply.com. That was about the cheapest price I found them on eBay at the time. I mean, I'm sure they're probably a little cheaper some places, and there's also more expensive ones on there that I refuse to spend any more than I have to get one of these. It took me 2 years to finally get this one. I now own one for all this railroad that I'm going to attempt to have. Even though it's all DC stuff and separate tracks, I won't have no problem changing tracks with it and so forth. And excuse the clock, guys. That's the I did a video on that, why that's always 6 o'clock, and I never changed it. But anyway, you get, of course, a set of directions. And for you N-scale guys, make sure you get the N-scale car. And for you HO guys, also watch the description on eBay that you get the HO car. There is a difference, and sometimes it ain't listed. And, before you go to order it, make sure it says HO or N, whichever one you decide to get. And you can also get these in O gauge, O scale also. But they're like $200 to $300 for the O scale one, because it's a lot bigger. And the O scale one has 2 pad bases. In other words, if you look at the HO one, the O is in two different halves. There's one here, one back here, and then you got a truck, your bumper, or your coupler, I'm sorry, not a bumper, coupler, and your coupler. Now, to do some of my hook this to some of my trains, or I can just take my train off if I have to. I will probably have to make a engine or a locomotive or a piece of rolling stock or something that's a conversion car to run knuckle couplers on some of the trains, because of I still use a lot of horn hooks, because I haven't been buying a lot of knuckle couplers. And a lot of the older type brand cars, you got to have conversion kits and different stuff for, and a lot of that is just going to run me up in a lot of money, unless I can find a lot of stuff at shows or on eBay or places like that. I mean, I'm still running some horn hooks that I know will stay together until, they start having a problem coming apart. And then I start switching stuff around and just go with it again until it starts falling apart again. But anyway, a lot of my newer cars, of course, is already got the knuckle couplers on them. A lot of the newer engines that I have, of course, I've got the knuckle couplers on. Some of them don't. Some of them do. Some of them's got both. I make conversion trains all the time. But anyway, enough rambling. That's really all I got to show you for this video. I'll have more videos probably coming up as I film them. I can't think of anything else that's really to go in this video. I mean, I got a couple other things from my friend down in North Carolina. He sent me I bought some buildings and a couple locomotives, couple rolling stock pieces of rolling stock, stuff like that that I didn't bring out. I was going to put in this video, but this video's up to 10 minutes, so I'm just rambling. I mean, I just wanted to show you, you know, that I got one of these cars finally after about 2 years of wanting one, and I ended up buying a lot of other stuff, and now I finally got this thing that I've been wanting because I've seen you all's videos and you all using them, and I've seen great results and great comments about it and feedback, so forth. And I thought, well, you know, I need to have one because I got a lot of rail I need cleaned, and I'm sure it'll work perfect for places that I won't be able to ever reach, and I don't really want to have to climb up on the big platform all the time to, you know, clean track by hand. That's just going to get old after the first time. I mean, it's bad enough that once in a while, you know, once in a great while, I gotta vacuum this whole place, and I've also vacuumed every train track that's on here, and it takes me about a week or more just to vacuum the place. So, you know, because I like to keep the cobwebs and everything down so we don't have cobwebs wrapped up in my dad's Lionel gears and my little HO locomotive gears and wheels and all that good stuff. So I mean, we constantly check our wheels and stuff for dirt and grime, cobwebs, and that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, you got to do that, guys, in order to keep your equipment running good, and especially with DC and AC stuff. And DCC, guys, yes, you got to do that too. I mean, you know, it's a little different, but not a lot different, you might say. But with DCC, you know, I know stuff runs a little better and all that, but I'm staying DC because I like a lot of trains running, and I like to be able to control a bunch of different trains by different controls. If I don't want to run all of them, I leave some of them off. If I only want to be like, or as close as train operations and stuff like that, I want to be that I want to run, then I'll operate the first and second level with the incline, decline, and all my switches and stuff. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to end this video. I just thought I'd give you the tip about the fence. Oh, here's another tip, guys. If you want to, if you think that your wires would ever get cut through plywood or something, or, you know, skin back a little bit or something, if you have a tight area, here's what I use sometimes. Excuse me. I drill a hole, put a little piece of drinking straw down through the hole first, and like right here, I'll try to get an example right here. Drill a hole, glue a piece of drinking straw in there, and then you got yourself a place to run wires or resistors in or whatever, and it will protect your resistors and stuff like that you don't want damaged. And then all you have to do is pull your lights or whatever that's hooked to resistors up out of the straw, and replace the resistor or whatever you need to do and push it back down, and this will protect it from rubbing against the plywood from vibration or whatever. That's just another tip. I mean, you don't have to use it. It's just something I thought of, and I thought I'd pass along. I mean, I got a lot of tips I could probably pass along. I'm sure I've probably passed a few along that's repeats, but if it helps get it out there for you, the beginners, or even more of an advanced model railroader, even if it's a DCC guy. I mean, if you got a lot of resistors to LEDs or stuff like that, I mean, a drinking straw and tube or whatever will work. But this video is now up to 16 some minutes, and I'm going to end this video by saying thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up, ding the bell for future videos, and Hot Rod Rodney 25 out.